Welcome back to the Fanspeak Network. We are live. I'm your host, Fred Astaire, here as always with Tyler. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. Another DraftKings Best Ball Millymaker draft. I like the little drumming part on our intro. Tyler, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm ready to talk some football. I see we got Jalen McMillan down till about week 10. Daniel Jones.
Wait, what happened?
Jalen McMillan, his neck's all messed up. He's out till week 10.
Oh, that's too bad. I was taking some late round flyers on him.
Yeah, Daniel Jones.
That means that Egbuka pick looks even better now, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Daniel Jones was announced the starter today, so that's a good thing. I think we might need to pivot our Bill Korksky merit hype over to Chris Rodriguez because he seems to be the oddball out in that backfield. But he was the one that ran with the starters.
What are we shifting to?
Everyone's like the Korksky merit hype that we were all building all off season.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of toppled over last night when he's running for 30-yard touchdowns and he's going at like 150, 140 in drafts now. Mm-hmm. But the running back that ran with the ones is still being drafted in the 200s. And that's Chris Rodriguez.
Excellent. Well, let's go for it. So obviously, Korksky Merritt looked excellent last night. Pretty happy, wearing this Fanspeak shirt, as he was the player that Steve talked about, Meg talked about, and Andrew and Justin both talked about. So they already have plenty of exposure to him, and we've talked about this before at the good price, right, Tyler? They got him at the price where they're going to be competing now against, like you said, guys that are getting them in the 130s. And they might have a shot, at a Luther Burden or Burden's probably a little high, but you understand, like Pittman goes around there.
Mm-hmm. So I get what you're saying.
All right. Do we want to check the chat real quick?
Have you seen my favorite Twitter thing that's been going on now? The Stafford's dead. It's a clone.
Yeah, I know. You sent that to me. Me and Jamie were laughing about that in the chat.
That's a funny one. There's all kinds of tweets. They said that was actually Clayton Kershaw that walked out there and threw that one pass yesterday. It's a good one.
Probably. Yeah, and then except for the only reason we know it's not Kershaw is he wouldn't have done well in the postseason. OMG says, do I want to join the draft today? What do you think? Should he join it with us, Tyler?
I think you should.
Mike Robb says, if Fred was still smoking weed, the show would have started right on time. Do you think this is true, Tyler?
Maybe. But you want to hear the biggest overreaction?
Mm-hmm.
Just humor me. Take a guess at what Korksky Merritt's Offensive Player of the Year odds are now after last night.
30-1.
Lower.
No way.
25-1. He has better odds than RJ Harvey, Colston Loveland, Jackson Dart, Jaden Higgins, Luther Burden.
That especially RJ Harvey.
Huge overreaction.
Would be so great if Spread and Tyler were talking and they just forgot to start the stream. That would have been pretty funny.
I get to blame that all on Spread because I can't hit start.
No, I was the one who was late today, so I apologize for that, guys. But we're still going to bring you a good show anyways, and we appreciate you guys sticking around for us. Mike Robb says, Tuesday, it's 100 degrees across the nation, but Tyler still stands his ground and wears a hoodie with no smile. Your thoughts, Tyler? Is it 100 degrees there?
No, I commented on it in the chat. The AC, like the vent, the AC blows right on my back. I'm all sitting here shivering during the show.
Spunky says he only has the only one Jalen McMillan share, and it was one of your streams. Probably because I wanted him and he wanted to snipe us.
Mike Robb agrees with me on the JMC pivot.
Yeah, Tyler is right to pivot on JMC with the way these Twitter experts are pushing up the board way too high of a number. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's the Twitter experts, but yeah. Felix Castro's in the chat with us today. Welcome, Felix. How we doing? All right, so Felix is here. Do we have any Najee news?
No, but we could talk about the Colts news.
Daniel Jones, the starting quarterback. What do you think?
For Tyler Warren
Tyler Warren.
Josh Downs shares.
Wait, didn't Downs get hurt?
No.
I thought he did.
If he did, it's not a bad injury.
All right, I'm going to look that up. Talk to the people while I figure this out.
I'm just looking through and seeing if there's any other thing that's been going on. Bengals have been playing their guys in the preseason, which is a good thing because maybe they hit the ground running this year.
Yeah, but then Joe Burrow's taking all these hits because they have the worst offensive line.
Yeah. Patriots might pick up Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals. Looks like they're targeting him. A-Chain hurt his calf. That's a big one.
What, Morgan right then?
Don't be surprised if Brian. Now the game is every time one of these running backs get banged up, is Brian Robinson going there?
Yeah, which still surprises me why they wouldn't run both of them. But okay. So Josh Downs did not play in Saturday's preseason game because of a hamstring. The severity of the injury still isn't clear. He was able to walk off under his own power when leaving practice on Thursday, and that's from 2 days ago. Oh, here's today's report. But he did not play today. So Alec Pierce came back today. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on Josh Downs there.
Caleb Williams looked really good in his preseason game.
I mean, does that mean a lot?
I mean,
we talked about this before. Kenny Pickett looked good in his preseason games, right?
Yeah, but it's just nice to see him actually not behind a good offensive line and being able to complete 70% of his passes.
Yeah, man, I've changed my tune on Ben Johnson, dude. I just needed to watch more of those. His press conferences are, I don't want to say elite, but he has all the traits that I'm looking for in a coach. He seems to understand setting accountability, right? These are all my concerns, right? Because I've talked about McDaniel down in Miami, right? I just don't think he's good at like just being a manager.
Yeah.
You know, like I just don't think he's good at setting accountability. Like we've already heard guys are showing up late, left and right, you know, and I know you think like Tomlin's a dumbass and, you know, obviously McDaniel will be better at like drawing up a playbook for Madden, but do you think people are showing up late to Steelers meetings or Patriots meetings or even down in Las Vegas? My guy, Pete Carroll, he's a great positive guy, but I don't think he's that positive when you show up late to meetings. But Ben Johnson, from what I've seen, to me, he's got the great mind of the football, and I'm loving the way he speaks and the fact that he's going to hold these players accountable. And he's even said certain things like, what did he say about, was it DJ Moore? Like no block, no rock. Just basically like, you know, you're going to have to do all these things, and he's not going to be a pushover. So a little higher on Chicago than I was. And it was so funny because you saw me. I'm just high on everyone except for Caleb. So I don't know why. I'm ready to dive back in on that. I'm trying to think, what else did we see? The fact that the Bengals didn't send Trey Hendrickson, I jumped out with Keg, Holden, Matt, and Ramon last night. And I was just saying, we were arguing over who was the worst organization, the Bengals or the Browns. And I said it's the Bengals. I think they're even worse than the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least the Browns have like a solid front office.
Do they though? It's just the Ohio team spread. They're just in shambles. It's just one of them.
And Ohio State is like just the greatest football team. So it's like, you know, you can't feel too bad for those fans, right? Because they're gonna be in the national championship picture for the next 10 years.
Yep.
All right, I'm trying to think what else that we saw. Of course, it's a fantasy football show, so we're gonna have to talk about Stafford. I've been saying all along that I thought that they were just being precautionary and that I expected him to play. But as we get closer and closer to the season starting, I'm a little worried I'm going to be wrong on that take, Tyler. What are your current thoughts on Matt Stafford, and should we be avoiding the Rams? Because, you know, I was talking to a buddy of mine on the phone yesterday who was really sharp with not only betting football, but fantasy as well. And he was basically just like, dude, if Stafford isn't playing, and you know, like, what did we pick Puka at 8 or 9 last draft?
Yeah,
He's like that ADP is not going to pay off if there's no Matt Stafford out there. Obviously, we're not doctors, and we're just going off the reports we read on Twitter. But what is your outlook for Stafford and those Rams players right now?
Doesn't it feel like CMC all over again, where like they just keep telling us he's going to be ready, and he's not ready in the end?
Yeah, and you know, I talk about CMC being beat up, but how old is Stafford?
Stafford's older, and Stafford's got a back that's just like duct taped together.
And he got destroyed in Detroit.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things like maybe he is there week 1, but he takes a big hit, and then it's like, oh, he's not getting up, and now he's out for a while. Maybe the rest of the year. I'm staying away. I have enough Rams from previous drafts that I'm done with that. I'm not touching any of them.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how far Puka falls today and how high Merritt goes.
I seen him fall to the 12 spot yesterday in a draft I did.
I mean, I read some compelling arguments that he was being overdrafted even with Stafford in there. You know. Okay, I'm trying to think what other fantasy takeaways we have. One of my favorites, Mechie, got traded from Houston to Philadelphia. I jumped in the chat. I was all excited to move him up the draft board, but Steve said, not so fast. You know, he'll probably be the 4th or 5th wide receiver. They're probably not fantasy relevant. But what do you think, Tyler? Is there a chance that John Mechie catches on? I mean, I know his pro career has been terrible, but let's go back and look at his tape. I mean, he knows Jalen. He knows Devontae. Seems like a pretty good landing spot. I like him a lot better than Jahan Dotson. I'll tell you that much.
It's a good landing spot, but like, has any other wide receiver 3s ever produced anything? Anybody that's been in that role in the recent years? It's like the way they run this offense. It's just it's 5 guys. It's Jalen. It's the running back. It's 2 wide receivers and the tight end. That's it. The 3rd wide receiver is kind of non-existent. It's been that way since they started this whole system with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and that's true. And that's because they run 2 tight end sets sometimes, right? And they don't even have the
Alcantara gets out there.
So obviously it's hard to get a target when you're not on the field. So okay, so you're not buying in on John.
I wouldn't go picking him. I mean, maybe he makes some flashes here and there. I think he's a decent player, but I wouldn't go wasting draft capital on him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in the 20th we could take a flyer, right? But
yeah, like what did they do? Basically, just improve Jahan Dotson a little bit.
A lot, but
Jahan Dotson not enough to make that wide receiver 3 role establishable in my eyes.
Who was that guy whose last name was White? They got drafted to Chicago like 6 years ago.
Kevin White.
Yeah, I think that's Jahan Dotson to me. Like just
that dude like broke his kneecap. Like his kneecap exploded when he was playing.
Yeah. OMG says Chris Rodriguez just went at 172 in the last draft that he did. I like that. Did you see his little he's got a cool little avatar there.
I like that.
I would say he had a graphic designer to make it, but who does that anymore? Dude, I found out ChatGPT was made, or AI made the music I was listening to today. Unbelievable. I had to turn it up. I'm like, I can't believe I'm not even listening to humans. I'm part of the problem now, Tyler. Okay, do you want to throw this up, go into our draft, and then we'll go over the last couple bits of news while we're waiting for it to fill up? All right, we'll add that to the stage. Reminder, this is the $20 DraftKings Millymaker. We are expecting some overlay. Tyler, I haven't looked lately. I had kind of a busy weekend, but do we have an estimation on how big that overlay is going to be?
No, I'll see if I can find it while we're doing the show on Twitter.
Okay, cool. Count them down.
All right, we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 out of 12. So it's going to fill fast.
Oh, man. Is Spunky going to be in there with us today?
Unless he got in there early, we shall see. We're in the 2 spot, so.
Is Felix in there?
It looks like Spunky's in the 4, and that is it.
No OMG?
No OMG.
He
I don't
decided
see
against it, huh?
Felix. We got a little bit of a pad in between us and Spunky. He's not right in front of us or right behind us.
Dude, I don't think we've drafted it too on this show all year.
OMG said he wasn't quick enough. That's not your fault. It was already at 10 of 12.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, let's see. Just Rodriguez. ADP's at 213 right now.
Yeah, but I don't know where Justin gets that information, but he always knows, at least on Underdog, like how far they've gone up in the last week or 2 weeks. I'll have to ask him more. I guess I don't even know if that will be available for DraftKings, but I wouldn't be surprised either. All right, let's assume Jamar Chase goes number one. Where are we going to grab?
Bijan. We're just taking whichever one of these two guys doesn't get picked first.
Okay. Are we going to try and build an Atlanta stack with that?
Possibly. If London makes it to the turn, that would be beautiful.
London's not going to make it back to us.
No, but
because our next pick is 21, right? No, it's 20. Our next pick is 23. Tyler, he's not coming back to us. Are we going Penix and Pitts, Tyler?
Maybe. We'll see when we get there.
I'm down for one of those two.
If we're drafting Penix, he's probably our backup quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. I still think he's going to have a pretty good year, though. He's in a dome. How's the Atlanta playoff schedule look? My guess is awesome. It's probably like New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and Carolina or something. All at home, all in the dome. I'm going to check the chat real quick before we start this draft.
Oh, here we're taking Bijan.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, yeah. Felix said he's going to save his last 15 for streams. Guys, check him out. He's at Crying Buffalo on Twitter, and he does a lot of fun stuff on streaming. Tyler, I don't know if it's my favorite, but I do enjoy when he just lets it pick off his cue and he doesn't he's like rooting for a running back to get drafted. It's a fun watch. Spunky says, I'm drafting on my way to taxation and accounting. There you go, Spunky going for his master's degree. And he already knew this off the top of his head. Atlanta plays Arizona, Tampa Bay, and the Rams. Pretty good locations, right? Meg's in the house. Meg's pretty happy with all her Krosky merit shares that she got at what's going to look like ADP CLV. We'll see how that turns out.
Here we go.
So Felix said I need to look up ball coach Nate for the information on that DK overlay. Good to see you on OMG. Giving props to our fearless leader, Meg, ready to command once again behind the strength of Jaden Daniels. Dude, some of these preseason tweets are ridiculous, though. One of them was like, Jaden Daniels was unreal. And I'm like, all I'm seeing is a bunch of poor tackling by Cincinnati Bengals secondary players, right?
Just terrible. Like a lot of these tweets are terrible in the preseason in the offseason.
I'm like, there's a lot of I mean, obviously we're big Jaden Daniels guys, right? And you remember me being really hype on him even before the season started last year. Yeah, I just they overdo it sometimes. That's for sure. Tyler, I'm trying to think. Was next pick our last draft?
Is Puka going to fall out of the first round?
Max says preseason tweets are brutal. Thank God the real football's almost here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all just starving. We're all just starving for the content right now, Meg. We're just starving.
Counting down the days to watch Sam Darnold.
I almost like the way college football does it. I understand from the coach's perspective why preseason is so important, but it's kind of cool how in college you just have no idea until they really hit the field. Yeah, Tyler. So in 2 Tuesdays, we're not going to be talking about ADP. We're going to be talking about projections and laying points and getting in earlier. Are you ready? Are you ready to make that pivot, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm so ready to change my pivot from trying to talk you out of some of these guys in here their rookiness and their ADPs and the snap.
Now you're going to be trying to talk me out of taking points with terrible teams.
Yep, this is smash buy. This is auto bet.
Yeah.
All I could think of is that Houston Jets game last year. That was just like the walk of a century, and I was like, spread, don't do it.
I got screwed by the referees on that. That was totally fixed. That was pretty much like it was like the 1919 World Series. I think Arnold Rothstein came back to life.
Tampa, Arizona, and the Rams.
Yeah.
Bucky.
Oh no! Please, someone. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Spunky. I didn't know
the playoff schedule.
Oh shit! I mean, excuse my language. Trey McBride? Have we drafted him at all?
We can go that route.
I mean, time to get our exposure. Spunky and I were kind of lamenting that we do this, right? And you mentioned too, without you, I would have just dropped 150 of the same exact team.
If we're going to take McBride, then we'd probably take Harrison on the comeback, right?
Unfortunately. And then we're going to have Kyler and Penix.
Good God.
You know, that might be good, though, because Kyler will get us through. You know, Kyler's going to put up good numbers for the first 10 weeks.
Or we just poach Burrow, but they play Cincinnati in week 17, and Arizona does.
Oh, we could have grabbed T. Higgins instead of McBride then.
We could probably take T right here unless this guy does it.
You want to do that?
If he's here. You want to take him?
Yeah, I mean, we already have a running back, so we don't need Jacob.
Try something different.
Yeah. This is kind of cool. This is a way different team. It shows you how much that where you land on the randomizer kind of affects who you draft. Okay, we're gonna have a little time. Wow. Second round, Josh Allen? That seems pretty early, huh?
A little early, but he took James Cook after it, so my guess is he's just going to full on Buffalo stack.
Yeah, but he's already dead because his first round pick's going to be injured in week 2. Let's check the chat. Oh, Felix said Puka fell to 18 in one of his drafts earlier. I mean, it makes sense, dude. I mean, Devontae Adams might just retire, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I tried to get away from this porn star.
He's like, not this guy again.
Do you think McVay can work his magic, though? Is McVay Kevin O'Connell? Okay, Here's a good question for you, Tyler. If Jimmy G was the starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, would he put up the same numbers as Sam Darnold?
Yes.
Okay.
Spread. Everyone that played quarterback for them last year put up the same numbers.
So could I?
Yes.
My guy Jake Browning?
Nick Mullins, Josh Dobbs, Darnold, and I'm trying to think of another guy who went in their center form last year. They all threw for 300 plus yards.
Was it Mullins or I don't even know. Tyler, did you notice in this draft Omarion Hampton going after Travion Henderson? I think it's a little bit overreaction. Isn't Slater more of a pass protector than a run blocker? And I can run. Pass protection kind of sucks because you can rush from anywhere, but I can run away from my weak side, right?
Yeah. I don't like that all that much.
What do you think of a Derrick Henry, Aston Genty, Jaden Daniels start, Tyler?
What do you think his next pick is? Odds it's Terry McLaurin minus 200.
Yeah, it's going to be Terry. What do you think? Dude, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas, and Mike Evans, that might be the best start so far.
That is a nice start. Let's see what he does here.
That's good. Yeah.
Marvin Harrison. 4 wide receiver ones.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess. Oh, we already kind of went away from Harrison. Chase Brown at pick 13. Tyler, seems a little early to me. What do you think?
I mean, he really doesn't have a backup right now, spread. So he's going to get all the work in the backfield.
How pissed are you going to be when they trade for Brian Robinson?
That could be a huge problem.
No, they wouldn't do it. They can afford to pay him.
Don't be surprised if
he's on a rookie contract and they still wouldn't pay him. That's how cheap.
I can see the Bengals dumping just some expiring pick just to hold him for a year. It's the Bengals we're talking about, spread.
Just sucks that Joe Burrow went there. We could be having one of the elite rivalries of all time, like Brady Manning all over again. But he had to get drafted to the Bengals. Chuba Hubbard that early ahead of Kenneth Walker.
I'd do it. Kenneth Walker's still hurt.
Yeah.
There goes Burrow, so we can't do that to a team that has nothing for him.
That guy, that's a total home league drafter, right? 2 running backs and a naked Joe Burrow. All right, so what are we looking at here? If were these on the board, I want them. Anyone you like on here? James Conner?
We need a wide receiver. We only have one.
Okay.
Sutton or JMO?
I'd rather have Sutton. Didn't JMO have an injury too? Let me check that out. I thought there was something with him.
No news available on him.
Nope, I was wrong. Nothing. No injury news. I don't know why I thought that.
Do we want to take a Harvey here? Get a little Denver stack going?
Yeah. We could take Connor too. Who do you think, just in a vacuum, who do you think is going to have a better year?
If Connor doesn't fall off a cliff, it's going to be Connor.
No. Maybe we should have done that, but it's fine. So are we looking at Bo Nix now?
Bo Nix, Evan Ingram.
Tyler, imagine Bo Nix and a Kevin O'Connell offense. MVP?
Probably.
I mean, technically, wasn't Darnold like kind of in the running until those 2 dads at the end of the season?
Yeah, he was in the running because this is the thing about that award. This is why I don't get why people are betting on Burrow and Jaden Daniels. You have to be the winner of your division. You have to be a 1 or a 2 seed in your conference. Are either of those teams going to check either of those boxes? Probably not.
Yeah, I would say Cincinnati's got a shot, but not really, right?
Like if you go and like think about this and just the criteria in your head of everything that has to happen, it's got to be a quarterback.
Dude.
It's got to have those 2 things. Mm-hmm. You kind of come down to a list of like 4 to 5 guys.
That's kind of how it is, though. Like on MVP, I never bet long shots in NBA either.
It's Lamar, it's Josh Allen, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, CJ Stroud, and Brock Purdy are your guys. And with a slight backdoor chance of Baker Mayfield getting in there.
I'd say Jaden's got a shot too.
I just don't see it spread. I don't think they're
just like, let's say Saquon and Jalen got hurt, right? Then Washington runs away with that division, and the NFC is pretty weak. They could easily be the 1 or 2 seed.
That's the pathway, but like,
so I would say he's got a way more outside shot than Joe Burrow because how many people have to get injured for Cincinnati to be in first place? Like, you know, Allen, Lamar. I mean, so many guys would have to go down for Cincinnati to be relevant. Okay, dude, that one dude had a great start. He just ruined it.
He is just straight wide
6 wide receivers. I mean, that's just taking the 0 RB too far. Who's he going to go for? Like Trevor and I get so.
Trevor,
the good
Purdy.
thing about what he's going for Trevor for sure, right?
Yeah, and Purdy is my guess.
Actually, every single one of his quarterbacks is available.
And he still has running backs available for those teams. He can't get Bucky, but he can still get Tracy and Scatabo. He can still get Connor.
He can still get our guy Travis.
He can't get Connor anymore.
I can't believe Connor was still on the board. We almost took him over Harvey. Dude, this is like a sharp room. Dude, this feels like an underdog draft. Look at all these wide receivers going off the board.
See what they're going to leave us.
So what do we do now, Tyler? We're kind of weak at wide receiver. Do we just keep pushing it back with everyone else, or do we need to address it right away?
Probably take one of these guys in this grouping.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to check the chat real quick.
We have our decision. We'll cross off Rice just because we have no idea what the hell's going on there. So it'll be between Myers, Dunze, Golden. That's probably it because I don't want to lump Olave in with those guys. Spunky's taking one of them next pick.
Yeah. Felix was talking about the overlay. He says he thinks there'll be 40K entries open, about 6K wildcard teams.
Spunky took Pacheco.
Mike Robb says, why not go 6 wide receivers when you can get Chris Rodriguez and Damian Pierce? All right. I mean, yeah, I guess technically that could work. Technically, it could work. Where are we going here?
Golden or Adunze?
Kind of like Golden more just because of the less target competition, right? We already talked last week about isn't everyone else just falling off?
Yeah, and I'm
Like
not.
Jaden Reed was in a walking boot. Romeo Dubes is only good for two good games a year.
And everyone's on this giant hype train that Roma Dunze is just going to emerge as their one. I'm not really sure about that.
DJ Moore is still an excellent player, right? I mean,
we could
imagine DJ Moore in a dome offense, a high-powered dome offense. Like if DJ Moore was on Houston, I can't imagine what he would do. All right, where are we running it back to? Well, I guess we can grab a Dunze too.
Pollard or a Dunze?
I think we grab a Dunze. Fuck a running back. We already have 2 running backs, right? Yeah. Golden and a Dunze, that's pretty good. And as much as we love rookies, second-year players are actually, at least wide receivers, are better bets. I think. Quiet chat today, Tyler.
What?
Why is our chat so quiet today? We got 92 people watching. Usually the chat's going wild. Is it because Clyde's not here?
They're focused on the draft spread. Mike Robb says, why not go with 6 wide receivers when you can get Chris Rodriguez and Damian Pierce as your running back?
Yeah, unbelievable, right?
See what Spunky's building over here. He's got CD Lamb, Bucky Irving, JSN, Terry, Pickens, Pacheco, and Pollard.
When it comes to rating the teams, I almost don't even feel like doing Spunky's because he already knows, I think. So, we don't know anyone else in this pod, huh?
Nope, that's it.
I kind of like Caleb Johnson the most in this little running back range behind Pacheco. Who do you like better this year, Caleb Johnson or DeAndre Swift?
DeAndre Swift by a mile.
I like Caleb Johnson by a mile. Quiet chat, Tyler. We're gonna have to earn our work today, Tyler.
Caleb Johnson's not going to get any of the passing work in this offense, and the moment he misses a pass block, he's going to the bench because Rodgers can kick him off the field.
Who's your pass blocking back?
Jaylen Warren.
Is he a good pickup guy?
Really good.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
There goes Tyler Warren off the board. Our guy Bo Nix is off the board.
The only reason I don't want Jordan Love is that Green Bay playoff schedule is brutal.
We might just have to get defaulted into him with all these people just taking quarterbacks at random times that just don't fit any correlation to their team. The guy that took Burrow took him for
a naked Bo Nix.
No reason. This dude took a naked Bo Nix over here.
Yeah, because it's home league season, dude. This isn't the best ball strategy, bros. These guys have not been bumping content all summer like we have, Tyler.
Or we just take Kyler if he's here. Get one off the board just to have one.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's a pretty easy.
You want to get your guy Jaylen Warren? Let's grab Kyler and then grab Warren if he's still on the board on the way back. Does that work?
That works. There goes Jaylen Warren.
Who do you think will have a better season in the vacuum, Kyler or Dak?
If Kyler can make it the whole year, I'd say Kyler, but Dak probably does in the end. He's going to throw the ball a lot more.
I still can't believe Keon Coleman goes so high.
He's legit.
So Joe Mixon, aren't they pretty optimistic about him?
I wouldn't hate taking him. Let's take Kyler first, though.
Yeah. Because my guy already's gone, right? There's no more Jalen Warren on the board.
Yeah,
right?
Jalen Warren went. So we got 1, 2, 4, 1. So we can go whatever way we want here. Houston and Arizona play each other in Week 15.
I'm down for Mixon. Oh, Justin Fields looked terrible so far in preseason, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to mess with Keg about that last night, and then I'm like, you know what? I might as well just leave it alone. It's not even funny at this point.
My
right?
guys went through enough quarterback problems.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like making fun of Jets fans at this point. It's just like, I mean,
so Joe Mixon.
There's nothing you can say that's worse than the reality. All right, now we could do a little CJ backstacking if we want to jump in with him.
Maybe even Jaden Higgins if he makes it to us.
See, here's the thing. It's like I think Jordan Love is as good a player as CJ, but CJ's playoff schedule is so much better.
Yeah, CJ gets Arizona, Vegas, and the Chargers. Jordan Love gets at
It's
Denver.
about as good as they can get, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to check the chat again. All right. Felix says, people forget that Arthur Smith loves his committee backfield. Going to see a lot more Gainwell than we want.
We're getting into Jaxie Corksy Merritt range. Let's see when he comes off the board.
Yeah, that will be interesting, huh?
His actual ADP is 160 now. I don't think he's lasting until 160.
Well, yeah, because isn't that based off him going in the 200s for 3 months?
Yeah, it's just slowly chunking its way up the board.
I'm surprised he's still on the board, actually, because with an ADP of 160, he's probably going at 130 to get that high on his ADP.
I'm still fully out.
Correlating in this draft?
What?
Is anybody correlating in this draft?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
So they one guy got Baker and who's his second quarterback? Scroll down a little bit.
Drake May.
Yeah, he's got no he got Diggs. Okay, so there's a little bit of correlation there.
And Henderson for May. So he's got slight correlation.
So pretty good there.
There goes Corksy Merritt at a 111.
Ahead of Judkins. Isn't that wild?
No, because Judkins isn't playing this year. They still haven't signed him.
I thought he was. I thought he was good to go now. They dropped the charges.
They were the NFL still investigating, and the Browns still haven't signed him to a contract, so
oh, you're right. This is from Fantasy Pros. They say the NFL's investigation is still open, and he is still subject to possible disciplinary action from the league, which has been an obstacle. And it says him and the Browns, but it should be he and the Browns, I'm pretty sure. I mean, seriously, bros, like this is almost like I retweeted it yesterday, Tyler. This is how bad journalism got. You know how if you throw with both arms, you're ambidextrous?
yeah.
Why did the East Oregonian paper say the amphibious player?
Jaden Higgins.
Yes, please. And then we're doing running back with CJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we don't really need to get Penix anymore. I think we just take a flyer like on a Shador or a Anthony Richardson in round 20.
Flip a coin for one of the Saints guys.
Yeah. Although your guy, the Rat's looking better than Shuck so far, isn't he?
They just came out 6 minutes ago and said Saints have not made a decision yet on starting QB. Will continue through this week.
Give me that CJ Stroud. Love it. This team's pretty good, bro.
I like it.
I was a little worried because I was worried we were going to get ace out on wide receivers, but I actually like our wide receiver room a lot. It's all players I love. Golden, Adunze, Sutton, Higgins. We have 2 Higgins. Are they related, bro?
No.
That's good. Maybe Jaden Higgins will be a little more durable. What do you think of going Tyler or Tucker Kraft, Dalton Kincaid back-to-back picks?
I don't hate the Tucker Kraft one. I'm fully out on Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah,
this is the guy with Josh Allen, though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like this guy.
Definitely. Especially that late, right?
Building the team right. He's got Josh Allen, James Cook, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah. But honestly, those are 2 player takes I don't like. And also, Buffalo's playoff schedule sucks.
Yeah, they're another team. Listen to this playoff schedule. At New England, terrible weather situation. Could just be an ugly game that's low scoring.
And they're going to be a good defense, too.
At Cleveland, great defense. Horrible weather.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 60-mile-an-hour wind.
Home for Philly in Buffalo. Yeah. Terrible weather. You're bringing one of the better defenses.
Their only hope there is that Philly's already clinched. Or they've given up like they did 2 years ago. Didn't they just limp into the playoffs 2 seasons ago, and then they lost, I want to say, in the first round of Tampa Bay?
That was the year they lost all the coordinators, and they tried to just run like the shell of their offenses and defenses.
Yeah.
And then San Francisco
technically happened again.
San Francisco exposed them like week 13, and then everyone just went to the same exact strategy the rest of the year.
The same game plan. Yeah.
That's what's going to happen to Detroit this year, spread.
Yeah, probably. Although, to be fair, we like Dan Campbell a little more than Sirianni, right?
Yeah, but outside of liking him more, what's the difference? Neither guy's an X's
way more badass. Like if it was UFC, Dan Campbell would be like minus 2,000 if they were.
We're not talking these dumbass fucking things. The actual football stuff. They are the same coach. They're just motivational coaches. Neither guy's X's and O's. Neither guy improves the offense or defense. They're just there as motivational guys. The coordinators.
I would be more motivated by Dan Campbell, me personally.
Okay, well.
As a guy with high testosterone, I just shaved yesterday, Tyler.
They'll be calling you in week 13 when they're just getting ran off the field.
Yeah, all right.
What are you going to do? Spread Kyle Pitts got drafted by the same guy that took Judkins.
All right. Felix says Krosky Merritt went at 70 in his draft last night.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, I can understand, right? I mean, he could end up being the number 1 on
a
great offense.
They told me he was super fast. Don't get me wrong, the kid looked fast. He separated on that 30-yard touchdown. But I was told he was Chris Johnson fast, and he didn't look all that fast.
Maybe the Bengals are just – oh, wait, never mind. All right, who are we going to take next?
Down for some Ramondre if he makes it one more pick.
I'm fine with that. I mean, if we took any Atlanta receivers at all, Penix is on the board, but I think that'd be too much draft capital on QBs. I think we just go Kyler, CJ. I'm fine with that, and then just a throwaway at the end.
Ramondre.
Scroll down just a little bit. What about Ray Davis?
Ramondre is going to be the goal line back. With James Cook signing, I'd rather have Ramondre.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
Like Ramondre could just be the David Montgomery to Trevion Henderson's Gibbs. You see what?
Yeah. Although let's be fair, that offense is not going to be nearly as good.
No, but we could also take Ray Davis right here if we wanted.
I don't though. Let's keep going. I think you made a good point, and we have tons of Ray Davis already. So if he's good, we're set. I don't like anyone here except for maybe Kyle Williams.
I'll take Kyle Williams.
Yeah, I would say maybe we take some Jerome Ford. I mean, I would have said Algier, but we already have Bijan.
Don't mess with this guy's New England stack. He's probably freaking out.
He did fine already, though. He's got digs. It's not like he's just running naked out there with Drake May. What do you think of Cedric Tillman?
I'm kind of out on him just because of the whole quarterback situation. But with Flacco in there, he might actually get opened up a little bit more and thrown like these deep balls.
Dude, I'm almost thinking Shador might be like Bo Nix, where he's like.
They announced that Flacco's a starter, though.
Yeah, but still.
Like these 3 games, he had the 18.
Do you remember last year when I took Flacco and I was victory lapping? What was the week that they put him in there? Like week 11. And I remember I was on Twitter and I was in our chat patting myself on the back. And he had like one good game. And then he went to he was just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he's old. He's not going to just always be good.
Yeah.
And they're praying to God that they can just rekindle what they had 2 years ago when he showed up.
Oh, yeah,
but Flacco's going to give these guys shots down the field. And in these 3 weeks that Tillman actually played good last year were the 3 weeks that Winston played and threw the ball down the field.
Yeah.
So,
but to be fair, at this point in their careers, I like Jameis better than Flacco.
I do too, but it's kind of the same guy. They're going to give guys chances down the field.
I think Jameis is a little more aggressive. Dang it. I wanted to ask you something else about the Browns. Amari Cooper, yet to sign?
He's old and washed.
Is he that washed?
Yes.
Chat, help me out here. I mean, he's got to be able to make a contribution somewhere. If Tyler Lockett's on a team, how could he not be on a team? Who do you think's better at this point in their careers? Do you think Tyler Lockett's better than Amari Cooper?
Yes.
One thing, my buddies, Raiders fans, we did not like Amari Cooper's attitude.
Spread, he played on Buffalo last year. They traded draft capital for him, and the dude couldn't do a damn thing. How many games did you hear about him in Buffalo last year after they made a move for him?
One.
Exactly. He's useless. He's old. He's washed. He was the next receiver after Julio to come out of that Alabama train. It's over.
Dude, I remember at the time, dude, we had Derek Carr and we had him, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
That lets you know how old he is, Spread. Do you still want him signed?
I just thought that he could at least contribute.
Derek Carr hasn't been good in the Raiders jersey for like 10 years.
I think it's because he's got a bad attitude. Because, like I said, if Malik, like some of these, look at these guys that we're going to draft in round 20. Who's going to be still left on the board? If they can be on teams, I think Cooper could be on a team. It must be because he's just got a shitty attitude and he doesn't work hard.
Josh Palmer is going to take that same exact role Amari Cooper was in and look like an absolute stud in it this year.
If he does, I will be shocked.
I'm willing to click the button right now on him. That's how confident I am.
I won't be mad just because we're kind of talking about diversifying, right?
Not just report on what do we got?
Buffalo's got a terrible playoff schedule now.
They do, but he's the guy where it's just one deep ball and that's it.
And at this point, we're not worried about playoffs, right? Like our top pick should be coming through in the playoffs.
No, and I mean,
how far do you think Stafford falls? What do we? Oh, we already have 7 wide receivers. No more Thornton. I think we need a running back or a tight end with this next pick.
Yeah.
Who are we looking at? Jalen Wright?
We'll go some Jalen Wright.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or Will Shipley.
We got a while before our pick.
Will Shipley or Wright?
Mr. Grapefruit said, "Are you guys doing any of
Will Shipley or Wright?"
Oh, I'm sorry. Right. I don't want Shipley. Well, yeah, I would have been fine either way. I thought you already picked him. You guys doing any of the King of the Desert drafts on DK? I've had some wild rooms like getting Rice at 77 and Addison 94 a bunch. Huh? Yeah, I couldn't explain to you why. You would think that the softest rooms would be this one, the $20 millionaire. Felix says he thinks he retires, and he said
he's right on this moment. We wasted that pick. We should have took Shipley.
I'm sorry. My mistake. Well, there you guys saw it, guys. I've drafted all summer. My first mistake. You got it live on stream. Yeah, no, I'll have to check out this King of the Desert. Tyler, have you done any? I haven't done any. I just do.
I maxed out the $1 contest.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I like the little $3 ones too. All right. Wow, Jerome Ford's going late. I kind of like Jerome Ford the best out of any of the Cleveland running backs. How does Dylan Sampson go ahead of Jerome Ford?
I'd take Dylan Sampson over Jerome Ford.
You think so?
Yes.
How?
I mean, better pass catcher. Jerome Ford kind of showed us he can't really be much out of the backfield. Just a new body.
Can you pull up his thing right now, or since he's drafted, can you not? Pretty good, dude.
He had 4 games that got above double-digit spread.
But they're the 2 playoff games. 24 in week 16 is pretty sweet.
I don't think you can count on that again. He had 7 rushes for 84 yards. He had a long of 62. He had 11 for 92 with a long of 66.
Shows you just got better as the year went on.
Then why do you hang
then why do
you hang a 2.2 in the championship game?
Because that game didn't matter. My guy Dante Thornton going off the board. It sucks to see him go somewhere else.
We got to check back in on our guy who started 7 wide receivers first. So he went Neighbors, Thomas, Mike Evans, Marvin Harrison, Ricky Pershaw, Travis Hunter, and Jordan Addison.
I should have quit right there. He should
have started
4.
Then he got Godwin. Then he went T-Law and J.J. McCarthy, Tootin, Algier, Woody Marks, Ollie Gordon, and Dart.
Yeah, I mean,
probably
unless half the league gets hurt, he's dead. Can you imagine it going against us and we're sitting there with Bijan and Joe Mixon, and you're trying to counter with Woody Marks and Tyler Algier? No way.
Yeah, what could be funny, though, is he's got a way better wide receiver room. Man, Joe Mixon's on the bench in street clothes, and Woody Marks is the 1. And Bijan.
I don't like this line of thinking.
We'll say Bijan's healthy because we all know he doesn't really get hurt. But your boy Kenneth Walker's a walking problem, so Zach Charbonnet's probably on the field.
Nah. You're underestimating Kenneth. I think Kenneth Walker's got a big year ahead of him.
All right, what do we need here? We are at 2.571.
Probably tight end and then whatever.
Schultz.
Yeah, we could probably wait on him. Let's get someone else and then grab Schultz.
You want to take Taj Brooks?
Sure.
How many more picks do we got? 3.
3 after this one, right?
Yep.
We're grabbing the tight end here, right?
Do you want to go tight end here?
I'll push it back one more.
We'll take Schultz. Get the correlation going.
Too bad Bannon didn't go to a better landing spot.
We might come back for him.
I wouldn't mind him as number 3. Oh, I love Noah Gray at number 3 too. All right, so let's check the chat real quick. Felix says he's done 220 King of the Desert entries.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
All right. There's a $1 KOTD, Tyler, right now.
I'm going to have to max out that one again.
Yeah. They got $3 and $5. I usually do the $3 ones. Eddie Perez. What up, fellas? What's up, Eddie? Thank you for joining us today. Eddie, if you're new here, this is Fanspeak. The best ball subscription is now live. Just $34.99 for the entire year. The link is in the show description. The road to 1K continues, guys. If we get, what do we have to get? 900?
Yep.
900, Tyler? By, all right, here we go. 900 Fanspeak YouTube subs by Friday of Labor Day weekend is a 9-hour live stream on Labor Day Monday. So, and we'll have a 24-hour live stream party, but that will be for next season when we hit 1,000 subs. Right now, you can sign up for Best Ball Overlay at bestballoverlay.com. Use promo code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month. Not just once, you get it per month. All right, Tyler, where are we going next? And do any of these drafts stand out to you as someone we should make fun of or someone we should admire?
I mean, all the builds look pretty normal. They're all kind of funneling into like the same numbers.
So, like, the biggest mistake that this room making is just simply not correlating, right?
Yeah, there's no correlation, and that dude in the 11th spot with all the wide receivers to start. But
I mean, technically, that's a viable strategy. I just don't like it anymore. I like the anchor rookie a lot more. Pardon?
You can get those running. It's a risky strategy, but you can get them running backs right. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I guess his attitude is he's playing for the $2 million. He's not just trying to advance, you know.
Yeah. And that's the thing. This is basically like kind of like DFS in the end spread. You just want that awkward lineup in the end with a little bit of difference.
Yeah, but there's something to be said about, you know, Meg talks about it. The playoffs are such a crapshoot that you want as many bullets as you can.
No, you want as many bullets
consistently do teams like that. It just feels like, I don't know. The floor is so low.
You want as many bullets as you can get, but you don't want all the same bullets as everyone else.
I'm just saying every 0 RB team I did like that last year, I got into the playoffs and my wide receivers were stacked. And I had Brock Bowers, of course. So my tight end is the best one in the world. And a great quarterback. And then I'm relying on like Will Shipley and Jalen Wright and Blake Corum. You know, I'm just like, okay, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead because I'm going to get like 7 points out of my running back position combined.
All right. We're up next.
Noel?
Sure.
All right. And then what do we probably need next? Third QB? Daniel Jones. Yeah, let's go some DJ. I'm fine with Jones as my third QD. I said we go Jones or Shador next.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Robbie Chosen is on the Niners?
Yeah.
I wonder how that would turn out well.
Mitchell Tinsley, after having his little preseason blow-up game last night, he's up to 232.
221, actually. He's ranked 232, but his ADP is up to 221.
It's crazy.
We don't want him. We don't want him.
No, we're taking Daniel Jones.
Hey, Mr. DJ. So we have one left. I want Noah Gray, but it's a tight end, so we're going to have to look at the rest of the board. All right, if we don't get Noah Gray, do you want to try Devin Culp? That he's not in the stream today, but gosh, what's the young man's name?
We're taking Harold Fannin first, and then we're taking Noah Gray if they're there.
You like Fannin more than Gray?
Yes.
Bro, look at my hair. I think we should take Gray.
No.
Dude, he's in a way better offense, and Travis Kelce's probably going to retire by week 5.
You got to trust me on this one.
Okay, explain to the viewers why. I will trust you, Tyler, but explain to the viewers.
Let's wait until we click the button on the spread because we're not just going to go give our sales point on him and let somebody else click them 2 picks.
The only person listening is Spunky, and he already knows who
we like. We're not going to give our sales pitch and have them pick 2 picks before us. So I go, thanks, spread. We just wasted that.
Oh, jeez. No one else is listening. How many tight ends does Spunky have?
I was going to make that comment in the chat yesterday when you were talking about sending your buddy a copy of the rankings. I was like, look at spread, sending the rankings to the competition. Typical.
No, that guy doesn't play best ball. It was just for a home league. He's a you know what he does? He does baseball best ball. He's really good at Major League Baseball fantasy, but he doesn't know anything about football and he does it just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just trying to give him some help because he wanted to do 0 RB and I didn't want to just give him all our rankings for free. And I'm like, oh, I'll give you our wide receivers, and I was just going to choose Meg or Steve. So it's not like he was getting all the content, right? But here, here's a little help. Because we've done pretty well doing Major League Baseball.
He'll bite on that Stafford news.
Wait, what?
Spunky took Stafford in round 15.
That was Spunky who did that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It's a surprise.
It's his third quarterback, though. He's got Love and he's
we got to talk about Harold Fannin, dude. We're running out of stuff to talk about, Tyler.
I mean, yeah, Spunky has 3 tight ends, so I highly doubt he picks them. But
yeah,
I mean,
so break it down.
You seen what Flacco did with Njoku, right? When he was there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But he's still there.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that Harold Fannin's being held out with the starters and hasn't played a preseason game yet?
But Njoku has?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. I'll take you. I'll trust you.
We're getting the quarterback that loves the tight end, and the rookie tight end who is a specimen coming out of college isn't playing in the preseason. They're holding him out. That tells me that dude's ready to go right now, and he's going to play week 1 and have an actual.
I mean, that's why we loved him in when we were drafting before the actual NFL draft, and we just hated the landing spot, right?
I loved him when I was playing college football 25, and he was the tight end who was bigger than everyone. And he was faster than everyone. It was like, man, I can't wait to see this dude in the NFL.
Yeah, it's like a creative player, right? You just make your guy
literally
as fast
like
as
a creative
possible.
player out there.
Yeah. So everyone else was going running back.
He was if you look up Bowling Green's offense from last year, he was legit their entire offense.
Tyler, of these 4 running backs drafted in the last round, oh boy, this name, I haven't thought of this guy for a while. How much Ty Chandler did I have last year, Tyler? Ty Chandler, Raheem Mostert, Sean Tucker, A.J. Dillon. Which one of those running backs do you think will have the best year?
Tucker. Not even close. It's going to be Tucker.
Okay. You don't think Mostert could do that vulture role again?
Nah, I think he gets banged up and he gets hurt.
I mean, he is my age.
I think Tucker's more of the vulture role, and if White's banged up, then he's going to get all the work behind Bucky.
All right, even though he already knows we're going to like it. You want to talk about Spunky's team real quick, and then we can review our draft strategy one more time.
We went CD, Bucky, JSN, Scary Terry, George Pickens, Pacheco, Pollard.
So hold on. Can I just point something out real quick, Tyler? Do you notice he took the 2 wide receivers that we had opposite fades on? You fade JSN and I fade George Pickens.
Yep.
So
anyway,
if we're both wrong, he's going to be feeling great.
He took 2 running backs. I mean, I don't think you're really high on Pollard, but I like him.
I am, now that I realize that Tyjae Spears is just worthless, and then Tyjae Spears also got an ankle sprain, right?
Yeah, he got Pacheco. He got Prescott to go with CD and Pickens. Good pickup there. He's got Josh Downs. He got Jordan Love, Marvin Mims, Jake Ferguson, Eckler, Dowdle, Stafford, Sanders, Hill, Denami Brown, Higbee, and Wicks. It's not a bad team. I like it.
I kind of like Wicks as the last round player, especially when you
it's a flyer too. It's
right.
A guy that gets open. He's just got to catch the ball.
So Tyler, in spite of like our lack of enthusiasm today, and we didn't really like yell at each other.
We don't got to yell at each other at all times.
Sometimes I re-listen to our shows, Tyler. I don't know if I'm gonna re-listen to this one, but
yeah, I mean, you weren't
last
making
week. I did though. Last week was funny.
Trying to get us to pick guys that we shouldn't, so we didn't have to get all bent out of shape today.
Last week was really funny. We had a great show last week. I think this team might be better, but I think our show was better last week. Tyler, let's talk about the team real quick. I think that we executed. I don't even think it's we were thinking it was going to be anchor IB, but we took RJ Harvey. So it's a pretty traditional start. But we pushed wide receiver back. Wide receiver was very popular in this room. Yet we still end up with 4 guys that I don't like T. Higgins as our number 1, but I do like Sutton Golden and Odunze for the upside.
Technically Sutton would be our 1. I know Higgins was picked ahead of him, but let's be honest, Sutton's the 1.
Okay. That's crazy that we got him that much later too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Sutton's he's a stud of a receiver. He has a couple bad games, but I mean, he just puts up numbers, catches touchdowns.
And you got to think that I've already talked about. I think Nick's is pretty close to his ceiling, but you still got to think the offense is going to be a little bit improved with some more experience out there, right?
Golden could be their number one. Odunze.
Oh, he's going to be right now.
Yeah. Odunze's labeled.
And even if Odunze is the number 2 in the 7th round, you're basically picking number 2s anyways, right? I mean, look at the other guys that went in that round. The only one that I think that might outperform, I'm fine with him over Olave, definitely over Cup. Like, I mean, come on. And then Addison is the only one that might outperform.
But Addison's missing the first 4 games of the year.
That's a great point. I love having CJ on this team. I like the way that I think that Kyler's going to carry us in the early season, and then we can have CJ carry us towards the end.
You're getting this little Houston stack right here between rounds 9 and 11. It's not bad. Mixon, Higgins, Stroud.
I'd say our only mistake was Jalen Wright.
Yeah, that's about it. And he's running back 5. So.
I mean, yeah, if you make your mistake in the 15th round, you're doing pretty good.
And to be completely honest, I know he might be the wrong pick there with Ollie Gordon showing up, but Ollie Gordon's kind of just like this bruising, beat up back that's just going to get you short yardage gains and your touchdowns at the goal line. If A-Chain's calf is actually messed up, Wright's going to be the guy in between the 20s.
Yeah. And
so we got a shot.
All right. Tyler. How's it going to feel for us last week?
It's going to feel good.
Next week's going to be our last draft.
You want to know what I'm tired of, Spread? I'm tired of crossing off the days so I can tell you that Sam Darnold's actually a bad NFL quarterback.
What? I mean, it's going to be like 5 years, bro.
No, it's going to be 3 weeks.
Bro, you just got sentenced to 5 years of jail.
It's not even going to be 3 weeks.
No way. Who does Seattle play week 1? Like San Francisco, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is San Francisco. I'm pulling up the schedule now.
That defense is pretty shallow. They got a bunch of stars. Their depth isn't very good.
Spread, he's getting mauled to start the year.
Let's hear it. Seattle, give us the schedule.
They're at home for the Niners week 1, so Nick Bosa and them guys are coming to town.
So they're going to get a win there.
Then they got to come to Pittsburgh. Get chased around by that defense. Yeah, he'll be in shambles pretty early.
Yeah, that's rough.
Then he gets to go home and play the Saints, so he gets a little bit of a softie there.
Oh, that's going to be great. The Saints suck outdoors.
Then he goes to Arizona. They kind of got a little bit.
That won't be bad.
It won't be bad, but the Packers can get to him.
Is Arizona one of the teams he floundered against last year? Who were the 2 games he floundered against?
The Rams and the Lions.
Oh, it was the Rams. I knew it was an NFC West.
4. He floundered 4 games to 2 teams. And the best part about it was they both came in the same setup. It was Detroit beat them first, and the following week the Rams followed the same blueprint and beat them.
Yeah.
But then they have the Buccaneers. Yeah, it's not an easy defense.
No, it's not.
Then you get the Jags with Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker coming in to chase around Darnold.
But that's not a good defense, though.
Then you play the Texans.
Like the Raiders have Max Crosby, and they still suck on defense.
They play the Texans. Will Anderson and them guys.
Yeah. And you know what? The Texans made a bunch of depth moves where I think that their defense, like their linebackers, are a lot better this year.
I can tell you right now, week 2 in Pittsburgh is going to be a nightmare game for him because he's going to get pressured. And if he just starts deciding he's just going to throw it down the field because he doesn't want to get sacked a bunch of times, that secondary
should score that game is going to be like 16-13. We're going under on that game.
No, the secondary in Pittsburgh should have a field day if he's just throwing lollipops up. If they're not,
I'm betting under on that game, Tyler.
They should still be healthy by week 2 also. So you're telling me Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter, and these guys are all going to be out on the field? Yeah, he's throwing 3 picks that game.
That's not going to be fun. And Tyler, you know what week 2 will be for me this year?
What's that?
Spread selfie from the casino. You know how JC always jokes around like it must be football season because Spread's sending selfies from the casino.
The old guy picture where you're staring up into it.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do it. Maybe
No,
I'll
you
have
gotta
to, like,
stick with the old guy pose. I love it.
How are you supposed to do it?
I don't take pictures very often, so I'm not a poser. So
I'm not a poser. Good answer. All right, let's check with Mike Robb. We're not doing a second draft today, though. Maybe next week. Maybe we should do one of those things next week, Tyler, where we get enough likes. We'll do 2 for our last week. I can't today, though, Mike Robb. I'll tell you later. It's been a terrible day. What's up?
I said I gotta get a haircut. Gotta get this all cut off.
Yeah. And what you definitely can't do is smile on the stream. Here's a question for you. Who scores more points this year? This is stupid. Damian Pierce, Joe Mixon, JCM, or Chris Rodriguez. Do you see this question on the screen right now? Joe Mixon.
Is it?
Yes.
What if he doesn't play the first 8 weeks?
Dude, I'm heard he might be back by week 2. Here, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I hope he's back by week 2, but
dude, I heard it's looking pretty good. Talk real quick while I read this.
I really don't know what we could talk about the rest of the show. I mean, the draft's over. Waiting for you just to find this news.
I mean, he's still questionable for week 1.
Yeah, I can't really nitpick anyone's drafts.
Yeah, I mean, really, there's no news.
We'll see.
But the fact that he's even questionable for week 1, to me, just shows he's not going to miss more than 4 weeks.
I mean, they said that about CMC last year, so.
That's a good point. Mike Robb says, Joe makes an issue scream Christian McCaffrey. Are you guys like, are you Mike Robb?
No.
Oh, wait, no, he came on a stream. I know he's a real person. Joe makes an issue screen Christian McCaffrey, and I feel everyone is just believing coaches for no reason. We're trusting people here, Mike Robb.
Ready to wrap this one up, Fred?
Anything else we got for the people?
Nope, I think that's it. We got one more of these to go, and then we're on to the preview shows.
Say something clever, and I'll hit the outro.
That kind of put me on the spot. I ain't a put on the spot kind of guy, Fred, so I really ain't got nothing set up for you.